My psychologist told me I'm going fucking crazy because of quantum. He told me I'm going fucking nuts. He said, Martin, you need to take a day off, relax. Stop talking to the internet. You're going crazy because of Opendoor. I saw it. I said, how do you know about Opendoor? He said, I'm long like everybody else. So what the fuck? You're going to have me committed. He said, I am going to have you committed. Take a day off, relax. Don't worry about the stock market. Do something you enjoy. Do some math. Do something else. Just stop. Let's just say that psychiatrist won't be practicing anymore. And what I'm about to do next to Opendoor is downright diabolical. Open is overvalued. I mean, that's just it. I mean, that's what I'm an expert at, I think. It's valuing companies. And it seems like it's very overvalued. You know, I'm used to seeing all kinds of investments. I mean, I've done every kind of investing you can do. I mean, I know so much about investing, done it so many years with huge amounts of money. It's hard to turn around a business, a publicly traded company, if it never had success in the first place. Often in a turnaround, you want to see a situation where, you know, the company has had some success in the past, you know, that they used to have really great business, but they've, you know, lost their way. You know, that's kind of what you want to see. But with Opendoor, you know, there's no success to speak of. You know, they never had any success. I'm not sure what they're trying to do with the Texas Stock Exchange, but it sounds cool. I'm always for innovation in financial markets. I mean, you just have to have some experience. You know, you also, you know, one of the best things to stay disciplined on in the stock market is that you get what you ask for. You want a whole bunch of short exposure to some high-flying stocks? Well, you're going to get what you asked for. You asked for it. You wanted it. So you basically said that either the short exposure was small enough that you could withstand a big rally, or that it was large enough that you were saying, I'm going to time the short. Either way, you get what you asked for. And this is nobody to blame but you. So if you didn't ask for it, then you made a mistake, and you shouldn't have asked for that size of a position or to be in that position at all. But the market's just going to do what you want it to do. You know, quantum is not going to find a way out and become a successful industry. You know, the probability of that is so low. But the probability that it's still going to be volatile because it's an industry that's captured people's attention, their imagination, it's a speculative industry that's far out on the Kaplan curve. Those are the kinds of assets that are rallying right now. So if you wanted to short an asset that's rallying right now, that would be one. In fact, people ask me the same thing about Open. They said, you know it's going to go up, right? And I said, yeah, I do. So why would you short it if you know it's going to go up? Well, it's possible it doesn't go up. I'd say it's likely it'll go up. But that's why I've planned ahead that I'm going to short a small amount now. Maybe if it goes to 15, I would short more. If it went to 15 on hype. If it didn't, I'm money good, right? But if it does go to 15 on hype, I'll leave a little room to short some more, so it's probabilistic. And then my average would be, say, 12.5. Maybe it'll go to even 20, you know, and then my average could be 15. But I'm pretty sure it's going to end up in low single digits where it was before, because it's not a business that can like functionally make too much money. And the problem with the CEO, who's very, very talented, is that, you know, the market cap is 7 billion. If you started a new company tomorrow, the market cap would be 5 million, right? If I started a new company tomorrow, the market cap would be maybe, I don't know, 100 million. If the CEO of Shopify retired and started a new company, what would the market cap be? 5 billion? This guy was the COO of Shopify, so he was the number two guy. And basically he's getting, it's kind of like GameStop where it's like, okay, you have a blank slate. You basically have a SPAC. But you don't have any assets. The market, there's no cash in the balance sheet. The company's business operations have never made any money ever. I don't think that's something one man's going to change. I think that's just a flawed business model. So now you have, a new co. Now look at A16Z's portfolio, okay? Look at 8VC's portfolio. Look at Founders Fund portfolio. Go through them. You're going to find stocks where there's a new CEO, but excuse me, you're going to find stocks where it's a new company, and the CEO is very successful, right? So I'll give you an example. Try to find you an example real quick. We're back? Okay. So the bull case is that Opendoor is like a startup. Like I said, there are many startups you can find with really talented CEOs that are not trading at 7 billion, including people who've done it before. Like I said, Neuralink was a fraction of that. Many other been there, done that CEOs, when they start a new company, it doesn't trade for 7 billion. So you're giving a guy an idea and a stock ticker and saying that's worth 7 billion. It doesn't make sense. And again, I think the CEO is extremely talented and he's going to create some value, but 7 billion of value head start is a lot to give to somebody. Same issue with GameStop. Yum the project. Yeah, it's sort of just a bad business.